Hello everyone, I'm Neyah and welcome back to my channel. In this pick a card, we're going to find out what archangel or more than one is next to you and what is your message for the present moment. Keep in mind this is a general reading, and for private reading the link is down below. I usually for private reading right now always pull up archangel cards that was given to me this deck by a very powerful psychic in Sedona called Jennifer, and I always tell people what archangels is next to them. So I believe archangels are entities. They are almost like the thoughts of source. So they are very close to source. They are obviously high vibrational, and they are, in my perspective, the watchers for humanity. But also they are always working with your guardian angels or with other spirit guides, and they are thought forms as well, fed by the collective consciousness, and they embrace certain qualities. So either you see them in a more religious way or as entities, or you see them as thought forms. It doesn't matter, because they embrace these qualities that can be helpful for you, even if you call upon them or you just reflect on them. If you want to know more about what angels are, please head on to my other channel, Neyah Insights, because I have the right video for you called Channeling My Angel Guides, who are angels. So let's get started. It's going to be quick, and I apologize for my English because I'm going to pronounce this name in the way that I know them. So please be patient. So we have deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, deck number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. I want you guys to choose 1 or 2 cards. And if these 2 cards don't resonate with you, with your gut feelings, please go ahead and choose other cards, because each and every one of us will resonate more with 1 or 2 archangels. So literally you can listen to the entire video and just interact with it and see what archangels really pops up in your gut feelings. So have fun with that. And I will go ahead and start with the first card, which will be group number 1. Oh, how nice. That is my favorite. Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael in Hebrew is known as the Lion of God. And it's very funny because when I got this deck, I kept having the prosperity card with the specific archangels. And I reminded myself that I always see my angel guides, at least I used to see my angel guide a lot, as a lion in my meditation. And then obviously I asked my father, and I found out that Ariel means the Lion of God. And the Lion of God invites us to connect with our strength, with our courage, but also bring us gift of abundance, whether it's material abundance or prosperity, spiritual prosperity. In fact, this card for you indicates your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So call upon these archangels, because I believe for those of you guys who choose deck number 1, you're very worried about material prosperity perhaps because you want to follow your dreams but don't know exactly how to do it because of money, or you simply want to manifest more abundance in your life. You're just worried about your career. But this card is an indication for you in this at present moment, even though obviously this pick a card is timeless and you can come back here whenever you want. But it indicates that right now your material needs are provided or will be provided. These archangels is the Lion of God, is the strength. You are extensions of source, and your true strength has to rely on this, not blind faith necessarily, but in the faith that you are so much more than what you can see with your 5 senses. You are a multidimensional being. You're living in other dimensions at the same time, and time is not linear in that sense. You are an extension of the energy that creates universes. By the way, watch my video on Neyah Insights entitled Instructions for Your Life, because I believe that holds the message the Archangel Ariel wants to communicate with you. So that is your archangels, and archangel, please comment down below and share your story if it resonates with you or not. Obviously this is associated with the golden aura in my perspective, associated also with orange auras, or everything that has to do with bright colors. I see him particularly with golden, but let me know how you can see it, okay? Now, let's move on for those of you guys who choose group number 2. Oh, we have Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel usually comes with the white, bluish type of aura or type of energy. I see him as very, very blue. That's fine, but it's a very like this blue, but more the blue that you can see in the background. And it has to do a lot with the throat chakra, if you want my personal experience. And Raguel has to do with divine order. What do I mean by that? With everything that has to do with justice. Raguel usually, in my perspective, is the protector of judges. It's the protector of legal matters. He's the protector of people that feel unfairness in their life, and they brings fairness to their matters. So if you're doing or if you're dealing with a situation where you feel is unfair, perhaps even soulmate, karmic relationship, things that has to be in order, you can call upon this Archangel Raguel, to help you with this matter, or just embrace the quality of divine justice. I believe personally Archangel Raguel can be also associated with Ma'at, the ancient cosmic principle of justice. And among crystals that you can use that are associated with this particular archangel, we can see aquamarine. Why? Aquamarine is a crystal that holds the energy that releases stress and negativity. And we know when we release this type of energy, we're more balanced and in our center, and we can take more fair decision in our life. So I'm gonna read the message for you. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. If you want, go ahead and watch my video entitled Shadow Work on Neyah Insight, because I talk about going beyond the illusion and how what shadow work really is. Not only that, for those of you guys who comment down that video and said, but I understand now what is shadow work, but how do I act and practice shadow work? Well, first of all, we have to see if it's necessary. In your case, I think it will be, because it will make surface a lot of illusions and a lot of things that are in the darkness or in your subconscious mind. And all the practice and how to use the method of shadow work are written down my book, Love Just Is, that you can grab on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. But that's where you are right now. Everything is going where it needs to go, and call upon Archangel Raguel, which is the one next to you, and connect with the crystal aquamarine. Okay, go ahead and choose another deck or comment down below to share your stories. So I will go on and move to deck number 2, the group number 3. Okay, oh, we have Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael usually is connected, in my perspective, to white and indigo colors, and has to do a lot with counseling. It has to do a lot with teaching empath and how to really not get sucked by the energy of others, but to help others with your empathic sensitivity, with your empathic capacities. In fact, the message is, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So as you can see, if you were thinking about a spiritual work of any kind, you're definitely, Archangel Azrael is teaching you how to become an effective healer, whether this is about energetic healing, counseling, spiritual teaching. So I believe that for those of you guys who choose group number 3, you're very insecure about your abilities, so you can call upon this Archangel Azrael, to understand more your capacities, and also through your dream state. By the way, watch my video on Neyah Insight about dreams, because believe it or not, through the dream state, we can connect to spirit guides, angels, and archangels to teach us certain lessons, or to embrace certain aspects and certain energy of these entities, or if you want to see them as thought forms, that's perfectly fine. But we can connect to this higher realm, and then when we have these downloads, even subconsciously through the dreams, we are more secure to act upon them in our conscious reality, or our conscious dream here on earth. So connect with Archangel Azrael, okay? Comment down below to share your stories, or pick another deck to choose another archangel. So I'm going to move on to group number 5. Let's see what we got. Oh, right, we have Archangel Haniel. Archangel Haniel is an archangel that usually in the spiritual community is depicted with feminine energy. Which she's a female or a divine feminine. In my perspective, I usually don't like to give gender to archangels or angel because I believe they're just pure energy, and energy is neither feminine or masculine in essence. But for the purpose of this video, I believe that this is very connected to those of you guys who are on a cycle, or especially for those of you who identify a lot with the feminine energy. Now, let's talk about the feminine energy for a second, and then probably later on in my days, I'm going to do a video about it on Neyah Insights. The feminine energy is the energy of allowance, it's the energy of nurturing, of everything that it's wide open. So either you have to connect more with your divine feminine energy, so allow more the moment to come through and understand through Archangel Haniel that everything has a cycle. And so that's why this card is depicted with the moon cycles. The moon cycles not only represents our subconscious mind, but also are very connected to the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is in a state of allowance. Therefore, understand the various changes of life and the fact that everything always changes and always transforms. It reminds me a lot as well of the I Ching or I Ching, the Chinese oracle book. So if you want to dig on that, Archangel Haniel, the message will be: notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon the cycles. Archangel Haniel, I believe she's very connected to animals as well, and to everything that has to do with natures. And if you want to use a crystal to connect with her, I suggest you to use moonstone crystal. Perhaps you like to do even rituals or full moon rituals. If that is the case, that will help you a lot. And actually, I made a video about it on this channel called Manifesting the One, but all that is, I explain a moon ritual in there that you can use with crystals and oils if you guys are interested, or if you were wondering about love. Definitely, she has a very white, pure aura and also bluish aura, bluish energy. So another archangels that will be close to you perhaps will be Archangel Raguel, which was group number 2, if you want to check it out. So that is it for you. Comment down below to share your stories and tell me if it resonated or not. So I'm going to move on ahead to group number 6. Group number 6 is Metatron. Metatron is a very interesting archangel. Why? Or angel, actually. Metatron is associated with divine wisdom and to crystals and indigo children. It has a very deep, intense blue aura, but like the indigo aura. Or even crystals like even pure white, but I believe it's more, for what I gathered, it always comes with geometric form, sacred geometry, and blue and purple in my perspective. But anyway, Metatron is associated usually with with hell, with Elohim. Well, Elohim in very spiritual community is associated with the Anunnaki theory. I think that is a bit pretentious to say that, simply because in Hebrew, hell means God. It's the name of God. And hell, it could be in Hebrew a god of any kind. But Metatron obviously can be associated to Enoch, because Enoch was the prophet that ascended and then became an angel. In fact, in many books, Metatron is described in the Talmud, in the Zohar, and in the book of Enoch. Metatron is believed in the Hebrew tradition to be the angel that takes away the Israelites from Egypt, and save them from the desert. However, Metatron is always the symbol of ascension and of divine wisdom. You can call upon Metatron if you're studying sacred geometry, perhaps, if you're studying science, or anything that has to do also with divine wisdom. Could be also spiritual wisdom. It's a very interesting archangel or angel in the Hebrew tradition, because it has to do with who was once a man ascended to the higher consciousness. So if you're related to this archangel, so to this divine energy, not only you could be an indigo children or crystal children, somebody that has to do with this mission, a star seed, a light worker, somebody that brings light to others, but not only that, you could be a life path number 7 or a soul urge number 7. By the way, watch Bridget Love if you want to know more about numerology. Why I'm saying that? Because life path number 7 has to do with divine wisdom and researching a lot, the passion of the unknown, the passion of higher wisdom. So this is your archangel. I believe Metatron personally is one of the most fascinated archangels, and Metatron actually is connected with Archangel Sandalphon, which is considered in the Hebrew tradition, if I'm not wrong, to be the twin of Metatron, Sandalphon and Metatron. So that's yours. You choose another card if you need, and please comment down below to share your stories. So let's go to deck number 7 and see what we have here. All right. Remember who you are, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is like one of the most famous archangels out there. He is famous in every religion for what I know. I saw Archangel Michael, or I believe that I saw it, by the way. Watch my video entitled Born Psychic My Story to know more about it. And I saw it as a powerful white and blue light, but very deep electric blue. And the energy that I got for Archangel Michael is always straightforward. That entity, that energy doesn't know any BS. It's straight to the point. And that's why it doesn't sugarcoat things, that's for sure. And that is one of my favorite. Some spiritual communities think that Archangel Michael, and I'm not denying that, it could be, is the protector of twin flames as well. I don't know exactly, I never asked or channeled anything like that, but it could be if it's something that resonates with you. And in A Course in Miracle, actually, archangels or angels are considered to be the thoughts of God. But think about it, in the Bible, or even in the Hebrew tradition, Archangel Michael is considered to be the strongest of the archangels, the one that is strong exactly as God. But in numerology, for example, but not only in numerology, in astrology, and everything related to that, even in the tarot, the number 0 is considered God, is considered source. And when source decided to know itself, had a thought, and the first thought created the one. And I believe the one is Archangel Michael. And in the Bible or in some scripture, Archangel Michael is so strong, not only because he has the energy of source of God, but because he surrenders to God without bowing or no, it doesn't surrender because he has to. It's a free choice of surrendering. Why? Because he knows and he remembers who he is an extension of the energy that creates universes. And that's why, in my perspective, in this way, Archangel Michael is always associated with truth and integrity. The truth of who you are on a spiritual level. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And with my integrity, I surrender to this concept because I find my strength in my spirit. That's why I believe Archangel Michael is a powerful archangel because he always reminds us at the core who we are, because he was the first one remembering who he was. That's how I see it. Archangel Michael, and the message is: you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God or source, and you are very loved. Please go ahead and see my video, Instruction for Your Life, on Neyah Insights, because I explain exactly how source perceives your experience. And in my perspective, is very related to Archangel Michael. So that is the archangel next to you. I hope you guys, this resonated with you. Choose another pile if you need, and please comment down below. Okay, I'm gonna move on with the other cards. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was 6 and not 7. I completely lost the number, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna move ahead with this other group, and let's see what we got. Oh, Archangel Zachiel or Ezediel, like I like to call it, they are the same. I like to call it Ezediel. Ezediel is an archangel that is very related to Archangel Michael. Why? Because they go together battling against the evil, which can be related to battling for the ego, because the ego darkens who you really are at the core, which is an extension of Source. Ezediel is the archangel or the angel associated with divine grace and forgiveness. So if you are in a period of your life when you need to forgive or understand better forgiveness, by the way, I wrote an entire chapter on forgiveness in my book, Love Just Is, because I personally believe that forgiveness is not something that you can impose on others or impose on yourself. Forgiveness only comes when you can feel the empathy for the other person and you actually understand the pain of the other person. You integrate it as parts of yourself, and then you're ready to forgive because you understand the other person's perspective, and you need time to forgive. But this powerful archangel is associated with grace and forgiveness, so call upon him if you are in a situation where you are improving your grace or forgiveness. Archangel Ezediel in the spiritual community is also associated with everybody that has to do with astrology, that has to do with clairaudience, music, or spiritual endeavors such as psychic gift of any kind. In fact, in this particular picture, we can see a particular card, we can see clairaudience, which is the psychic gift of hearing. I hear the angels, I hear the archangels, the entities, or whatever that is. He's associated with the purple light. And the message for you is, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. I'm very happy that is written also from other people, because I believe that angels and source is constantly talking to us. It's even written in A Course in Miracle. God, source, constantly talk to us every day, and it's up to us to listen. And I believe personally, it's not written probably anywhere, that source talks also from the people that we love. Sometimes we hear somebody giving us an advice, but because we take from granted these people, we don't really listen to them. But you never know. You never know where the message will come through. You never know with who is going to give you the message. Sometimes I believe, and I put myself into this as well, we always look for things that are external to us, or numbers, synchronicities. You know, we want the shock and the revelation because we are so skeptical. But sometimes all we have to do is remaining open, with an open mind and an open heart, and listen not only to the thoughts that come in our mind, clairaudience, but to the music that we hear, to the people around us, to a comment that we receive somewhere online. You never know when the message will come from. If you're waiting on a message, this is obviously an archangel that is giving you comfort on that, telling you, yes, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. If you're scared about your psychic abilities, that's an archangel that can help you along with Metatron as well, in my perspective, to know more these abilities. Please watch my video entitled Born with Psychic Abilities, My Story, or Awaken Your Psychic Abilities. Your choice. In these two videos, I explain a lot about psychic gift. So that was for you. Please comment down below to share your stories. Now I'm going to move ahead to the next group. So let's see what archangel we got. Oh, right. We have Archangel Gabriel. Creative writing. Archangel Gabriel is always associated, I believe, I don't know if it is, but I think is associated with Mercury. Why do I say that? By the way, for those of you who choose Archangel Ezediel, is associated with Jupiter. Because I believe the archangels are the watchers of humanity, and they are very linked to our planets. But never mind. Archangel Gabriel, for me, is associated with Mercury. Please comment down below and let me know if it is real or not, because I don't read anything about archangels or angels, so I just know stuff for the downloads that I have. But Archangel Gabriel, Mercury, because is the archangels that brings communication. Is the archangels that always protect artists, musicians, writers, authors of any kind, YouTubers, everything that has to do with new creative ideas and the spoken word, the spoken word. In fact, the answer is make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or a pen, an article or a book. This means to call upon Archangel Gabriel to have inspiration, and perhaps Archangel Gabriel right now is next to you to tell you what is exactly your life purpose. Probably you are the type of person that is not exactly in his field, in his or her field. And so you have to shift the awareness on why you came here. What is exactly that you like to do? I see art as well. I see drawings as well. So it has to do with something that you draw, something that you write. And Archangel Gabriel will help you connect with that part of yourself so you can bring forth the work you came here to do. So please comment down below and share your stories. And that is your Archangel, Archangel Gabriel. Let's go to the last group. What is the last Archangel? Okay, we have Archangel Sandalphon, gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon is believed to be the twin in the Hebrew tradition of Metatron. Archangel Sandalphon is another archangel that is believed to be that was human and ascended and became an angel. Now, Archangel Sandalphon is the one that brings the violet flame, or what is known as the violet energy. Is a healing energy, is most likely associated with twin flames and the violet flame. And the message is, we angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Archangel Sandalphon is the one that always brings forth unexpected gift. And it was believed to be the prophet Elijah in the Hebrew tradition that then later on ascended. That's very interesting. If you want to know more about it, please let me know and comment down below. It's definitely, to me, Archangel Sandalphon is one of my favorite, along with Ariel and Metatron. And it's my favorite because I associate Sandalphon with the crystal amethyst, which is the crystal associated with the crown chakra and above. And purple, deep purple, is one of the highest color in vibration, among with white and indigos. But purple is even more in my perspective. So that is your energy, and it means that an unexpected gift from God, from Source, is coming towards you. Please comment down below to share your stories. That was it from the Archangels. Let me know if you want to know more about the Archangels, perhaps on Neyah Insights. Subscribe to this channel to have more pico cards and readings. And keep in mind, you're never wrong if you follow love. Bye, everyone.